We've got you covered, though. All you need to know before you head out, here's Rob with your commuter news. And Rob, a very good morning to you. Happy Tuesday. After what happened at OR Tambo yesterday, what's it looking like today?
Yeah, thanks, SK. Morning to you. Good morning, South Africa. Happy Tuesday indeed. I'll get to SAA in just a moment because a couple of things you need to know there. I just want to bring you this important information. We've been keeping an eye on this and keeping you informed about the Bombo border crossing between South Africa and Mozambique. Yesterday, or late yesterday afternoon, track the toll road operator stepping in and saying that the Bombo border post is officially closed until further notice. Plan your trips accordingly. Now, that is because of the unrest that continues on the Mozambique side. And from what I'm hearing, that unrest is unlikely to sort of get better before it gets worse, perhaps, put it that way. So any plans for holiday travel, and the big holidays coming up, isn't there, into Mozambique? Probably at this stage, if you haven't already, probably a good idea to reevaluate completely. Find out for yourself exactly what's going on in there, what the root cause is, what the likely outcome is, and whether you think it'll be safe. It's not only a problem potentially getting in, but it could very much be a problem getting out as well. Just want to take it a bit further. Have a look at this tweet. The SA Mozambique border officially closed, as announced by the Transport Minister, Barbara Creasy. Trucking companies are urged to avoid sending trucks, listen to this, due to inhumane conditions for drivers. That's just because they're backed and sacked, they can't get through. Trackers provided humanitarian aid, but the situation is now dire. And stay tuned for updates. The Track N4 Twitter feed, a good one to follow if you need Mozambique travel or if you need to get goods in or out of the country. They're pretty much on top of it in terms of the border management there and the updates accordingly. Now, Sakina asked about SAA. Here's a little bit of a feedback on the situation. There are two things. We had this pilot strike erupt late last week, across the weekend, and yesterday, commuters and passengers that are arriving at particularly OR Tambo Airport were running into refueling problems. So you can see from Friday, 51% of the flights took off, Saturday at up to 78%. And then on Saturday, SAA was saying a full recovery expected with over 100 pilots returning to duty. So the pilot strike, not such an issue. Yesterday's issues were around refueling. It looks a lot better this morning. And I just want to remind you about this. This is potentially a disruptive weekend down in the Eastern Cape. Blasting works, Makanda and Scrantown, if you like, to Fish River Pass. They did some blasting yesterday. They'll do it again today. Then on Wednesday, a gap on Thursday. Then they'll follow it up on Friday. So a week of disruption, 3 p.m. until 4 p.m. is the 1 hour closure period on that section most days this week in the Eastern Cape.